Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been so long since the last recording I did, but it's been super busy this summer. But I'm happy to be here again, and today we're going to be checking out Shade by Claude Clawmark and Alban Knox. This was a specific recommendation that I got from some of you, and also you guys have been recommending that I just like go through the NIJI Encounter playlist and kind of check out all those songs there, which I'm more than happy to do because they've been really good so far. So yeah, I'm excited to get into this. I hope you are all as well. Let's hit play in three, two, one, play. Okay. Nice. Oh, nice. I really like that. I really like the way they you could hear the like little like higher pitch instrumental like backing up the tail end of that little segment there. That was really nice. Right there. I like that. Nice. I really like the like fast-paced rhythm keeping up with the vocals, and then we have that like longer, more elongated legato melody on the guitar. I like this a lot. Claude has a really nice voice. Nice. I really liked that a lot. I like the how much we're leaning towards the guitar. We have those like faster paced rhythm guitar that's kind of keeping up with the vocals, but then we also have that like bass down low that's also matching the vocals quite well. But it really helps that like melodic guitar when it like accents the vocals. It really stands out, and I really like that. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Yeah, their voices mix very well. Alban has like a much like nasal, like a more nasal tone. Um, but he kind of like it's not too shrill. It matches the song pretty well. And Claude has like an amazing like timbre to his voice. It's very like solid, well supported. And it makes it a very like aesthetically pleasing. It's very nice to hear. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, switch up. Yep. I like that. Okay. I was gonna say like, I think if you guys have been watching the channel, you kind of know how I feel about like vocal effects. I think this is fine, but I really like that they kept the bass clean here and they let it pop and brought it out to the front of the mix. That is such like a it's such a nice touch that I feel like more like switch up segments should do. I feel like not enough do that, or when they do, it's kind of more of like a digital bass and it can be a little bit like overpowering. This is like the perfect amount of like bass I want in those like switch up segments that cut off the chorus and then bring you into the next repetition. It's perfect. Bet you don't think twice about it. Don't care about collateral you hit. I really like that instrumental cut out there too. We let the vocal lead in. You don't think twice about it. Don't care about collateral you hit. But negative will bring negative, and I'm positive. I just want to live a bit. Say a piece. I also I know I'm pausing a lot here, but I just want to say like the way we finish off those bass lines, like it feels very like a real bass, but then we kind of finish off with this like synthetic like support on the end of the bass line. You don't think twice about it. Don't care about collateral you hit. But negative will bring negative, and I'm positive. I just want to live a bit. I'm not sure if that's just like a slaw, like a muted slap on the bass, but That's super cool. I really like it. Sounds like they're doing like a digital support on the like very end, like some sort of like bass like pulse at the end of like the normal like bass line. Well, I say normal, like as in like a physical bass line. I don't know if this is a physical bass, but at least it's emulating one at the very least. Um, that's really cool. That's actually a really cool way to do the bass line.
But negative will bring negative, and I'm positive. I just wanna live a bit. Say your piece, I'm listening. Hear the words, but don't take them in. Ain't got no
Nice.
time to waste on you. Let's go, just go. Red alert. I can turn your punches into power. Coming out, yeah. Cause I don't really think that's what you want to say.
Okay.
What statement can you make with what you're giving? What
Okay.
you take? Don't give the boys an apple till you try to take your
Nice. That was very J-Rock. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Interesting. We got like those city pop like ambient pulses there up high. That was a very interesting segment to put here. Okay. This is so city pop right here. We had like a little city pop segment, and then we're just like, we still have those drums down low that are still kind of keeping tempo and like carrying over. So it's not like a complete switch up where we're still like having some of those elements from the previous segment, but this is a big turnaround. Sure. Okay. That was interesting. I sorry. I know I'm pausing so much here, but I just want to say this was very like I think that might be a little bit of like vocal direction on Claude's part. Like they should have told him, I think, to cut it short a little bit instead of like keeping it legato on his vocal lines. Um, I think you should have matched Alban there because it just feels like it's a little bit off because of the like immediate follow up from Alban's part. It wasn't bad by any means, but I think vocal direction could have done a little bit. I mean, it could have been an intentional choice to have him go longer there. But personally, if I was in charge of vocal direction, I would have had him match Alban on that part. And all I wanna do is try, bring the sunshine, spread that joy with your smile. And you know we're gonna light up anything you got till we feel love in our lives. I'm so sick and tired of waiting for you to quit your hating. Stop! I'm moving on, I'm getting out of your shade. Okay, nice. Oh, okay. You could have kept that longer. That was nice. Hold that out more. That was really good. Nah, I like that. That was good. I mean, I know, I'm sorry, but I have to go back. That was so cool. I love that. They should. That was awesome. A little rundown. All right. Oh, they hit the. Okay. All right. That's been my favorite so far. That's definitely, I think that's my favorite NIJI Encounter song so far. I love that. That was awesome. That was super cool. I love the way they finished up with the rundown, the shade. That was so good. I love that. And like you can hear at the very end, he like holds it out. I wish they kept that a little higher in the mix in terms of volume. Like the how you like sustained it and did like a little wave at the end of that last shade on the rundown. That was so good. I love that. That was so good. Also the sustain. I wish he held that out more. I think it's just like it's such a nitpick, you know. But they did like fine, but I really just think like on this segment here, they should have had him be a little more like staccato in his vocal line here on Claw's part, and then I think that would have like helped if they brought out the sustain more like after they did that part. That sustain into the chorus, I think it would have stood out a lot more. I mean, it's hard to like keep holding that out, and sometimes it's like, do we want to do that? Will it take away from this next segment? But I think it would have been worth it.
Till we feel love in our lives. I'm so sick and tired of waiting for you to quit your hating.
And like this little like lo-fi jazz beat here, um, it's okay, but like we don't need it. I think like in terms of where the song's going, I think it's just a distraction. But I think it's fun. But I don't think we need it there.
I'm so sick and tired of waiting for you to quit your hating. Stop! I'm moving on, I'm getting out of your
I love that though. I love how they did the immediate switch up. Like they didn't try to stick to it. But you know, it just feels very like garage band loop. Throw this in and then go back to the song. You know, but still, I mean, this is such a cool song. I really like it. It's very simple in terms of like you know the message and whatever. You know, very straightforward. But but I love the way they executed this. This was really fun. Uh, Man, very impressed with this, and thank you for recommending this. This was very fun. I want to go back to just the beginning of this segment here, and then re-listen, just like the last minute of the song.
in the wrong, there's a right. Just trying to be OG, don't need no jealousy coming my way. And all I wanna do is try, bring the sunshine, spread that joy with your smile. And you know we're gonna light up anything you got till we feel love in our lives. I'm so sick and tired of waiting for.
I mean, I think like to clarify what I'm saying, like I want him to be more staccato there. It's such a nitpick. Like he did amazing still. But yeah, it's just like I think it would have helped.
Bring the sunshine, spread that joy with your smile. And you know we're gonna light up anything you got till we feel love in our lives. I'm so sick and tired of waiting for you to quit your hating. Stop! I'm moving on, I'm getting out of your show.
I want to go back again just to listen to that segment again, because I think like, you know, I'm doing a little bit of judgment on this little segment here, but I think it might be okay because they're keeping the motif, right?
OG, don't need no jealousy coming my way. And all I wanna do is try, bring the sunshine, spread that joy with your smile. And you know we're gonna light up anything you got till we feel love in our lives. I'm so sick and tired of waiting for you to quit your hating. Stop!
It's okay. You know, I can see both sides of the argument where I'm like, yeah, we don't really need this segment here, but I can also see like it's carrying the motif and it's also creating that juxtaposition between the immediate like build up towards the next chorus. So it's like, you know, it's like either or. Like you can keep it, it's just personal preference. So I kind of nitpick that, but like I might retract that because it's just kind of like, you know, it's fine. It isn't like detracting from anything. And I think the way they followed up on it is so good that it's like whatever, right?
Stop! I'm moving on, I'm getting out of your show. Come alive when they're taking
I love that. I do wish that's I think that's a stand would have been great if we like kept carrying it through.
out of your show. Come alive when they're taking a swipe, yeah. They wanna hate, but it just got me smiling. Jealousy ain't hidden, and all the shade you're giving, watch it wait. As I keep doing it my way. Oh, you give me.
I love that. I love that so much. All right. I know I paused a lot for this reaction, but there's a lot to talk about. I really enjoyed this though. This was really, really nice. Yeah, I see why you guys were recommending this. This is my favorite one so far from the NIJI Encounter series. That was really awesome. So yeah, thank you guys for recommending this, and yeah, thank you. Please recommend more things you want me to check out in the comments below. Aside from that, I will see you all next time. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much.